In part one of this video, we're going to talk about the triangle sum theorem. In the second video, you'll hear me talk about the exterior angle theorem. So the triangle sum theorem tells us that when we take a triangle, all of the angles that are interior are going to add up to be 180 degrees. And this will be forever and always. And the reason this happens is actually if you cut out the angles of a triangle, they'll form a line. Okay, so um, the measure of angle A plus the measure of angle B plus the measure of angle C will always and forever be 180 degrees. You get anything out of this class, triangles add up to be 180 degrees, and Pythagorean theorem is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Those are the two most important things. So if we're looking at this triangle given the interior angles that we have, we know that this box in the corner is 90 degrees, and we know that one of the angles is 32. We're just missing angle F. So we're going to say 32 degrees plus 90 degrees plus our missing angle, which I'm going to call X, is equal to 180 degrees. And if you're a Desmos user, you could type this straight into Desmos. I'm going to combine like terms, so we're going to get 122 plus X equals 180. And then we're going to subtract 122 from both sides. So we'll find that X is equal to 58 degrees. X is equal to 58 degrees. Okay, let's look at another example. So this time we've got one angle being 37 plus our other angle of 22 plus our missing value of X is going to equal 180. Again, the inside of a triangle will always be 180 degrees for all three angles. So we're going to combine our like terms. So 37 plus 22 is going to give us 59, okay, plus X is equal to 180 degrees. We'll subtract 59 from both sides. And we'll get X to be 121 degrees, 121 degrees. And if we get an angle like this, we could classify this triangle here as an obtuse triangle based off of its angles. Remember that last one was a right angle because we had a right triangle because we had a right angle. Now let's step this a bit, and we're going to see what happens when we involve X. And it's just not numbers that are in there. So we're going to find the measure of this triangle, and then we're going to classify the triangle based off of its angles. So we're still going to follow the same property. All three angles added together are going to be 180 degrees. So my first angle is 5x plus 5. My second angle is 4x plus 7. And my third angle is 3x plus 12. And then I'm going to set it equal to 180 degrees here. And I'm just going to go to Desmos, and I'm going to have Desmos solve this for me. So as you can see, I've typed it into Desmos here, and I can't see it. So I have to zoom out till I find it. So it looks like X is equal to 13 here. So we found that X was 13. And now I'm going to plug 13 in for all of my angles. So for my Angle R, I'm going to have 5 times 13 plus 5. And again, you can go to decimals, and decimals can do that for you, right? We could say 5 times 13 plus 5, we get 70. Okay, and then we've got 4 times 13 plus 7. Again, you can use decimals. It is your best friend. 4 times 13 plus 7 gives us 59. So angle Q is 59 degrees. And then we're going to do angle P. 3 times 13 plus 12. We get 51. So first we found the value of x, and then we plugged it into each one. And now we're looking at this to classify it. Notice that all of our angles are below 90 degrees. So this would be considered an acute triangle. Okay, acute triangle. Now on this one, they didn't give us a picture. So anytime they don't give you a picture, the first thing you should do is draw yourself a picture. And no, your picture is not going to be to scale, so you're just going to draw a picture of a triangle. And then you're going to label it with the letters that they've given us. So they gave me J, and they told me J was 12x plus 1. And then they gave me K, and that was 3x. And then they gave me L, and it was 10x minus 46. I'm going to change that color down there so hopefully we can see it. So let me make J purple. All right. So again, now we've got our 3 angles. We're going to add them up to be 180 degrees. So 12x plus 1 plus 3x plus 10x minus 46 equals 180 degrees. Again, I'm going to type it into decimals, so I'm going to go to my decimals calculator, and I'm going to type in my equation. So we got 12x plus 1 plus 3x plus 10x minus 46 equals 180. Now I'm going to double check that I remembered that correctly. All right, and then I'm going to click. I get a value of 9 for my x. And then I'm going to plug it in for each of my angles. So angle J is equal to 12 times 9 plus 1. 12 times 9 is going to be 108. Plus 1 gives us 109. Angle K is going to equal 3 times 9, or 27. And angle L is going to equal 10 times 9 minus 46, which is going to equal 90 minus 46, or 44 degrees. All of these are in degrees. I should have had degrees on all of them. And the last step will be to classify. Notice that we have this one angle here that is larger than 90 degrees. So this would be considered an obtuse triangle, Remember to check out the second video to find out about exterior angle theorems for triangles.